Hi, so my name is Antonio Serna, and I am a rising junior in the College of Health and Human Services in the social work program. This summer, I was fortunate enough to work with the New Hampshire Community Development Finance Authority as a data capacity building intern. As Sophie had mentioned, CDFA is a nonprofit governmental agency that provides community and economic development funding opportunities to counties, municipalities, nonprofits, and businesses across New Hampshire. So, CDFA's theory of change is entirely community focused, allowing innovative ideas to flourish and partnerships to grow at all steps of the community development process. My work falls under the engagement portion of this theory of change, which includes providing technical assistance and capacity building to organizations long after they have received CDFA funding. Specifically, my project was focused on data analysis and identifying communities who have not received any CDFA funding for outreach efforts. These communities were selected using CDFA's Core Data Index, which uses 13 community progress indicators to determine CDFA funding priorities. These indicators are split up into three categories, as you can see. Each is given a different statistical weight to produce a CDI score. Each municipality in New Hampshire receives a score. However, many towns with a high CDI score have not received any past CDFA investments. This then begs the question as to why. So we could speculate all day as to why municipalities with a high CDI score haven't received any of these investments. Maybe they don't have someone who actively looks for community development funds or a building inspection officer, or maybe their needs are just different than what CDFA covers. However, the answer to this question cannot be found in speculation nor even data. Instead, it lies in asking the communities directly, why haven't you received CDFA funding, and what are your needs? So to answer this question, I developed a needs assessment. This assessment was in the form of a questionnaire which was distributed to municipal leaders to gauge their capacity for funding opportunities. Of course, data must drive who we reach out to. To do this, I created a data set of all New Hampshire municipalities with a CDI score above the total median, which was 32. Using this data set, we were able to identify 10 towns with a high CDI score and no significant past CDFA investments. To ensure project sustainability and create a network of resources, we decided to contact RPCs and RDCs to ask them about the viability of a needs assessment for the selected towns and establish a relationship between the municipality and the RDC and RPC. As of right now, introductions have been made to the RDC and RPC organizations, and a phone interview with them will soon follow. The goal of this project is to increase funding capacity for municipalities who have clear statistical need but not any past CDFA investments. By asking them directly what they need and establishing relationships between them and their RPC and RDC, the hope is that these towns will now have increased access to community development resources and apply for CDFA funding opportunities in the near future. I am thankful that I was able to apply my education as a social work major into this internship through proposing equitable solutions and community-driven outreach efforts. I firmly believe that true social change can only be brought about through policies and systems that reflect the communities in which they are intended towards. By identifying underserved communities and reaching out to them, I feel content knowing my work this summer has created not only a network of resources for these towns, but also CDFA's capacity to better serve such populations. Finally, I would like to thank CDFA and my supervisor, Jacqueline Matthews, for helping me develop this project, and FANA and the Changemaker Collaborative for this amazing opportunity.